Are y'all seeing me? You know what I look like?
But one I wouldn't switch.
I actually don't know what time of day it is because the first there is a glass of wine on on my table. But I drink tea before I move on to something more. So I will not be telling you what time of day it is. Just know that it is the sun portion of the day. This is sweet wine though. I don't know if that makes it any better. Um, I'm actually working on I'm actually working on a article for a client. Hopefully I'm almost done. This one requires like 1,400 words. Anyway, may I make sure video today because I feel like I never real video in yesterday. What would be the financial independence theme in that? Should I show you what I do to save money on hair products? Is that too far? Is it too far reaching? A little reaching? Is it girls or reaching? Anyway, you probably would have realized that I'm not wearing the same thing I was wearing this morning. And also my wine glass is gone. It's been now 3 days. I keep telling the guy that I don't normally look like this when I'm working at home in the days, and I keep proving myself wrong. So I will change to say that whenever I am 100% stressed or pressed by some clients, I don't I don't do that. And it close in the morning. I just get up, do what I have to do for my morning routine, and just come work. Time saving tactic for me. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in a space where I am not getting up in the mornings and doing my regular routine and getting ready and getting myself because I feel like if I don't keep you hearing the fan, I'm sorry to hear the fan, but it's hot. You can't turn it off. I'm gonna turn it down. I live in a Portmore here, so fan is a requirement to live in Portmore. Yeah, I don't know. There is that part of me that wants to keep being consistent, but there's this other part of me that I have to be fighting against. I said, why should I have to, get ready in the mornings and do all of this if I'm not going to be here at my desk? Sometimes, especially when you're at home a lot, sometimes getting ready is just so annoying. I want to be motivating and I want to, be like this so that I can be encouraging to you to do the same. But I don't want to do it at the risk of being fake. You understand? I really do try to get up and get ready in the morning. Was that better or was that just worse? Yes. A part of my journey as somebody that is working for themselves and an entrepreneur is trying to find the line, trying to find the middle ground between doing what is good for me and doing what is expected of me. Um, and I think a part of it is also when I push myself so hard to do certain things, it's because I think I have something to prove. I think I want to prove to myself and to others that I am just as productive as if I should be working a 9 to 5. And me wanting to prove that causes me to work far more than I should. If I should be completely honest, I am not 100%. Like, I am struggling with an autoimmune disease, right? Let me just be real there. I am struggling with an autoimmune disease, and it makes me so tired. Like, I get incredibly tired throughout the days. Then there's this guilt that, oh my gosh, you went to sleep in the day. Look how much work you could be doing. Look how much things you have to do. I have so many things to do. You'd think that since I'm no longer going out on the road to go work, I'd have a lot more time to myself, and I don't. I find it difficult to find that middle ground. And I want to share this with you because while I was thinking about it today, I'm like, am I presenting something to you guys that's not real? I don't want to say, hey, you should do this. You should get up in the morning and put yourself together. If you're working 9 to 5, if you're working freelance, if you're working as a self-employed person, put yourself together every day and show up every day. That sounds so inspirational and so good, but is it feasible? I don't know. Am I lacking in some way that I'm not measuring up to what I'm supposed to be doing or who I'm supposed to be presenting myself as? I don't know. And that's where I am, basically. And of course, my phone wants to charge. Like, a million of my friends just sighed a while ago when I said that, because my phone always wants to charge. I mean, that's a part of it too. I'm making this commitment because of something somebody said to me about my phone always needing to be charged. Those small things can trigger this thing in me to always want to be so competent. So the last few weeks, I go above and beyond the Call of Duty to have my phone charged to the, like, even if you don't want to charge it upon the charger. And that is, for me, I think that's not the middle ground. The middle ground is not to be excessive just to prove a point to somebody else. That doesn't make sense. If you're not doing it because of health reasons and not just to prove something, then is it worth doing? But yeah, those are my thoughts. What I'm doing now, I did take a nap, and I did eat something that I wasn't supposed to eat. As I said before, I am struggling with an autoimmune disease, which slashes the things that I can eat in half already. So when I do eat something that is so unhealthy, it makes the guilt even worse. But I'm going to just confess to you, yes, I did eat something I wasn't supposed to eat from a brand I do not really want to support, nor will I say, because I'm too expensive. You must know who me at what already. Yeah, I really am making an effort to try to eat healthier. The autoimmune disease that I have, it's called rheumatoid arthritis, right? It leaves me tired and in pain. Like, I'm in pain constantly throughout the day. And I guess that's what makes me tired. My joints just been in pain like so often, so long. So I guess in the meantime, all I've been trying to do is eat better. I got the work done. I submitted it to the client. I got something to eat, and then I slept for a while. And now I'm up here trying to get ready to edit the video that's supposed to go out later today. And that's another struggle for me. I was already so busy, and I decided to do VLOGMAS. I don't know why I did this to myself. But most still want the VLOGMAS because I believe it will be beneficial, because I only put out videos, like I mostly put out crisp videos, like showing me in a good light, and I was like, I don't want to present myself as that person that, like, you see me and expects everything's okay. You know what happened? Why this starts being a concern. One of my friends came up to me and said, when I was on the road, said, "How are you?" And I responded, "You know what, I'm stressed, I'm tired." And he was like, "For real, you're stressed and tired?" Based on upon YouTube, you're doing quite okay. And I'm like, is that what I'm putting out there, that I have this perfect life? No, I don't have this perfect life. It's a lot of work. The decision to leave my 9 to 5 was not an easy one. I don't want anybody to sit here and think that I sat there and said, okay, let me ask myself all these questions. Okay, I can do all these things, fine, let's do it. That is not what happened. It was a very hard decision for me to make, because it's a 9 to 5. It's at least you know that at the end of the month there's income coming in, but now I am having to depend on every hour or every day, making sure I do the most every day to get money for that day until I get my business up and running. You understand? It it's a lot for me. It takes a lot out of me, and the decision was not easy. And the only reason I think that if I still answer those questions correctly and I was in a healthy mindset or in a healthy environment at my workplace, I probably would have still at work at my workplace. It's just that it got so bad. It got to the point where I I was crying like every day. I was so overwhelmed at work. I wasn't even on at the end of the day. Sometimes I would just come off of the laptop and just like cry, ugly cry, sick, tired. I'm like, this is not the life I want to live. And a lot of the times, I just fear waking up one day, being 45 years old, and still doing this kind of work, because I just never have time for do my own thing. I wonder if may make sense. I just never have time for do my own thing. So we wake up 45 and I still walk in the office and be somebody else's administrative assistant, and I'm like, that's not what I want. This is not what I want. So yeah, decision wasn't easy. It was very hard, a very hard conversation with myself, and this is what it comes to. When you tell people you do a certain thing and you hear, "Oh, you're so brave," like I hear that like every time I tell somebody that I quit my job and I'm doing my own thing now, people are like, "You're so brave," and I think they genuinely, honestly, I think they genuinely believe that it sounds like a compliment. So I'm not holding it against them when they say, "Oh, you're so brave." But when I hear it, all I hear is, "I could never." It just is not something that sounds smart to do. You understand? That is all I'm hearing. Is it my insecurities? Maybe. I still am working through them, so maybe. And there's a part of me that like people genuinely believe that if you're not working a 9 to 5, you're not doing anything. You're not, so I don't do their life. So there is that. Maybe get it. Yeah, a little bit about me. I hope it was something that sounded like something. I was about to say that's something that you can relate to, but I hope you're never able to relate to working through a disease. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. I hope whether you're working at 9 to 5 or being an entrepreneur and living a life, I hope either way you are doing great. But if you can relate, then I'll just encourage you to be strong. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow in the next Vlogmas video. I'm not gonna try to be great. Like, great. I'm gonna try to be great. Come for always try to be great. Come great. But I'm not gonna try to be great. Great. I'm gonna eventually come. You understand? Yeah, but we're gonna be great very soon. Our business are gonna take off. We health are go up. 2022 is gonna bring a lot of
hope and inspiration to us all. Amen. Amen. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember that the only time you don't have a chance to turn your life around is when you're in the grave. So if there is a pulse, there is a chance. From one success story in the making to another, I say God's peace be with you. Goodbye.